Hello everyone, welcome back and good to talk to you once again. And today's topic is British Destroyer. Some of you guys have luck, not me, but some of you have luck that you complete some missions from tier 5 to tier 8. Now, we know up to tier 8 to the Lightning, the British Destroyer will have 120 millimeters. However, for tier 9 and 10 they will only have 117 millimeters, which basically means that you need to have IFHE to make them work. Even though they have a pretty small pew pew guns, they have one of the highest percentage to put your enemy on fire. Combined 8% stock configuration. I'm talking from tier 9 and tier 10 British destroyers, and with the rate of fire. And some of you, my dear subscriber, have reached and unlocked the Lightning with 5.5 kilometers. I repeat, 5.5 kilometers in concealment, which basically it's better than Benson's and Fletcher, right? Because over here, guys, I do have sorry about 5.8. Is it a big deal? Of course it's a big deal. And seriously, guys, the only 5.5 I can come up to, it's the Kagero. Kagero, it also has 5.5, but let's face it, if a Royal Navy destroyer will face a Kagero, it's not if you will survive. You're never gonna survive. It basically will daka you and you get ripped in seconds. You cannot disengage. Now, I did saw the Flamuz YouTube about Gary, and what do I feel about that? You can actually go to my YouTube video what my first impression of the about Royal Navy destroyer line, and I gave Wargaming. Yes, you can go and watch my earlier video about what I would suggest to Wargaming, and for crying out loud, Wargaming listened. Maybe they didn't listen to me, but they definitely listened to the community. And what did I say earlier to Wargaming? Give them heal. They gave them heal. Give them rather of Minotaurs and all Belfast and Fiji's rather, they don't lose speed in a turn. They give them. Now what? Seriously, guys, I'm not joking. What I really feel about that, it's hard. I repeat, it's damn hard if you're a Japanese destroyer, Pan-Asian destroyer, and German destroyer to do well versus the new anti-destroyer line, which seriously, guys, I'm not joking. The new anti-DD line are two lines. It will be the British Royal Navy. They will melt you and they will kill you ASAP. And there's a new bad boy in town, which I believe for every time I play with this ship, it's stronger than ever. It is my honestly opinion, guys, broken. Too good. This it's the Kitakaze, what I'm trying to say. In armed race, this is a one hell of a monster, because some places that you have heal. But remember this, guys, the Brits will have, like Flamu used to say, extremely good heal, and I explain you what I mean. There's another in armed race also extremely good destroyer that I personally do like, but sometimes because of the sheer size and turning radius, it's not so fun and easy to play. However, this is one hell of a anti-DD. Why? It's simple. Let's go to the module and explain you what I mean. It has the freaking 2 repair party heal, but the British won't have this heal. It won't not have 122 HP per second, and this is a reload time and action time. I do believe it will close to 3 times better HP pull per second. So what I'm trying to say is that when you have, I'm talking about for destroyer level, close to Minotaur heal. Everyone knows that Minotaur has super heal, right? it's kind of hard to kill if you're cruiser versus cruiser, if you don't citadel her for days, you know, then you of course. But remember, here's the deal, guys, and this is the most important. The destroyer does not have citadel, which basically means that facing a daring, a tier 10 Royal Navy destroyer, it's hard, even though the Wargaming decide to buff this bugger like 6 kilometers, and it is pretty damn good. I mean, seriously, it only has 100 meters less than a Gearing and 100 meters less than a Fletcher. What I'm trying to say, guys, it's a pretty stealthy bugger and only have 10 kilometer torps. However, this build with pretty but not the fastest. You see, this is the problem with this reloads every 3.2 seconds, but 3.2 seconds it's great. Yeah, it is great, but Flamur's build with the Gearing had 2 seconds reload of time. And same thing, guys, with Kitakaze. The problem with Kitakaze, when air kicks in, what do I have reload? 2.4 seconds, but it's 8 freaking guns, and the shells are so damn good that you will hit your target 10-12 kilometers almost each and every time. So this is also another concern. The shells from this gunboat, it's not from this earth. I believe, I would like to say that it's hard even for a US destroyer to deal with it. Most likely, I'm not joking, guys, when I'm facing a Gearing or a Fletcher, I'm not afraid to take that fight, because in 9 of 10 engagements they will lose the battle versus this gunboat. And this is, in my own honest opinion, one of the strongest tier 9 destroyer in this game, because of epic Daka Daka, but also pretty darn good torps. You may argue that they don't have big walls, but 6 torpedo are not bad, and you have this torpedo rearm. However, I believe this is one hell of a sluggish and big target. Even though the Akizuki, it's slower and a worse turning radius, but imagine a Royal Navy destroyer with the same reload at freaking 2.5 seconds, but has maneuverable like a Minotaur and does not lose any speed when it turns. You see, this is the problem, and this is the only problem with this destroyer. It has big turning radius, so this is the maneuverability where it's kind of a suck. 730, it's whopping. But we're going to decide to give tier 9 and tier 10 heal and epic good rudder, but not just the rudder. They have extremely good hydro, and they have extremely good rate of fire, and turning radius and concealment are just not from this earth. I believe, guys, I'm not joking what I'm gonna say right now. I would like to say the new oncoming tier 9 and tier 10 destroyer will be by far improved Fletcher in every way. Why do I like Fletcher? Well, the Fletcher, in my honestly opinion, it's the perfect hybrid. It's not a bad torpedo boat, it's not a bad gun boat, but what I kind of like more than a Gearing, it's the turning radius, and it's so easy to dodge the torpedo. It's a tiny, small, maneuverable. The speed is not that great, but 560 turning radius and rudder 6 seconds. But the best of all, guys, I'm not joking what I'm gonna say right now. With my build, and I go very fast, I would like to say very few words. I highly recommend to put the torpedo rearmed. You will have your torps available ASAP, and in my gameplay, 75% of all my damage comes through the torps, because once the torps hit your target, then you have one of the best smoke in the game, and you can daka daka, put your enemy on fire. Even it takes a couple of minutes to put the enemy on fire, because it has very low percent, but the rate of fire, it's there. However, guys, when you gonna face an anti-DD, what I'm trying to say, it's Royal Navy destroyer with better concealment, with better hydro, and same kind of torps, because let's face it, that the British destroyer line, we have 10 kilometer torps. What do I have here? It's also, I do believe it's 10.5, right? Let's go to module 10.5. Of course, I have 66 knots. The Royal Navy will not have that fast torps. You only have I do believe 61 or 62 knots. However, what I'm trying to say is, guys, it's not big difference between 10.0 and 10.5. Not a whole lot. It's depend of reload time. My reload time, and this is what makes this destroy kind of nifty to torpedo. You have 10 torps, 81.1 second, and they do whopping damage, 19,030. So it's very hard hitting torps, but something else about the Brits which makes them also very good. Torpedo 1.4 in detection. The Brits will have 1.3, so they are even stealthier than Fletcher torps. You may argue they don't do as much damage as those from Fletcher, but in general, guys, what I would like to say, it's a different play style, and to survive a battle, let's say versus the Brits, you have a disadvantage even in one of the best destroyer in this game, Fletcher. Why? Because Fletcher does not have heal. It's a big thing, with or without heal. Or you may argue that 3 seconds reload are not bad, but the British will have even faster. Without any special things, they reload faster. Sure, they will do less damage. However, the problem is also the angling AP shells. You see, Wargaming, they fixed, you don't need to have in IFHE if you have those new improved AP shells for the British destroyer. I'm talking about tier 9 and tier 10, which Gearing will have the highest AP performance in this game. I do believe only Harigumo can beat that, because Harigumo has most guns. But yeah, somehow, seriously, what I'm gonna say right now, they are strong as hell, tier 7, 8, 9, and 10. You may argue that it's a bad destroyer up to tier 5. Tier 6, it's okay-ish. It's not bad, but nothing crazy. I saw the Jingles video today. It's a good all-rounder, but nothing crazy. However, some of my subscribers, they play tier 8 Lightning, and it's a monster. And it's even bigger monster, tier 9 and tier 10. And probably, guys, they will be by far the new kings of tier 8, 9, and 10. How ridiculous that. And it's pretty enjoyable to play. Why? Because if you can dodge left and right, if you have this 3 minutes hydro, you're pretty much safe. And remember, guys, they will have one of the best stealth in this game. And even though some Japanese like Kagero will have the same concealment, I do believe they will never gonna survive more than a couple more seconds until the Brits will kill them. Because let's face it, in my honestly opinion, the British destroyer line are anti-DD, which of course they also have some torps, but not crazy good torps. My honestly opinion, it's also the US destroyer have okay-ish torps, but from tier 9 it's makes this very unique type of torps, hard hitting torps and very fast torps. and you have very little to dodge. It's not very unusual that if you are a good Fletcher captain, you can do 100,000 damage in torps alone every battle, if you're good. Of course, the biggest downside, and this something so I can say about the British destroyer line, they don't have the speed and of course the radar cruiser. You need to come within 10 kilometers to torp something, but your torpedo are 10 kilometers, which basically you have to come within, I don't know, to make it sure when I playing this destroyer, I come within, let's say, 6-7 kilometers. Just I want to make damn sure. Of course, if someone is chasing me, I can send them way ahead, more than 11 kilometers, but then I need to know that someone is coming towards me, then I can use my torpedo. But in general, guys, this kind of strange what I'm gonna say right now. The destroyer line, I'm talking about for the Brits, they were a very mech, stage 1, but now Wargame decided to buff them and give them a lot of love, and my honestly opinion, it's they are and will be one of the best destroy in this line, like hybrids. I'm not saying that, but they fulfill the role of a damn destroyer. A destroyer should be a sneaky bugger and send the lovely torps, and many times they will succeed. Not all the time, but many times they will succeed to be very stealthy, send on torps and get the heck out of there. And of course they will play different versus because the biggest downside with a British destroyer will only have altogether 40 seconds smoke, and yeah, but it's also good for them, because if you see a US destroyer sitting in the smoke too much, you will most likely go and torpedo that smoke and you will wreck them, right? Not so much in the British, when they know that the gameplay it's just to bail out, press the smoke, big huge cloud smoke, the British cruiser smoke, you send some torps and you get the hell out of there. So if you see a British destroyer, don't send your torps to that smoke, because most likely you can never hit the damn thing, because a smart British destroyer captain will never stay in the smoke for a long period of time. So guys, please let me know, what do you feel about the Royal Navy destroyer line? Would you grind for them? Do you think that Wargaming probably buffed them a little bit too much? I'm talking about most the rudder and the stealth are kind of a OP, but also rate of fire. It's like daring, the tier 10 British destroyer line. It's like a damn Minotaur with super heal. How the heck do you deal with that? I mean, serious. It's one hell of a strong with a lot of, I kind of forgot the last thing I would like to say. HP pool, it's a lot. It's freaking close to, I do believe, Udaloy's HP pool. Please let me know. Now I have this is my Udaloy captain. I do have the, no, I do not have the survival expert, but what it's stock, what kind of experience I'm talking about, the HP pool, it's 18,000. Oh, but that is the Udaloy. I forgot. I would like to say, I apologize guys, it's the Grozovoi with the survival expert. I do have 24,400. The daring will have close to this. Yeah, hard as hell to deal with it when it has one of the highest HP pool and with the best heal in this game, way better than Grozovoi's heal. Is it fair? I don't know. Please let me know, guys. That's all for today. Subscribe to my channel, and always, captains, fair seas and goodbye.